Okay. Yeah, I can see that being a big issue. What are some things you do to help you create?
Well, I listen to a lot of music as I'm creating. Something that gives me a beat, something that takes my mind away from other things that are around me, so that my ADD doesn't take over. And I see a squirrel, and I got to do this one over too. I was just taking that off. That was off the cuff.
Trying to put some humor
this
in
is
there?
this is off the cuff. No, but see, this is what happens if I get off the cuff. Is I can really get off, and it's like our conversations at work.
Yeah,
They're just all over. They're just
all right.
okay. Here we go.
Let's
Okay,
try that one again.
try that one again. Okay. I typically listen to expressive music as I'm designing. It takes my mind off of things, other things in my life. Helps me focus on the project at hand. Usually listen to music without words so that nothing is distracting from my focus on the project and what needs to be accomplished. It helps my rhythm, helps my mental rhythm, helps me to come up with ideas, helps the flow of ideas to come. Here's the second part of that one.
Okay.
Okay, because I had a second part, and I want to finish this up. I also browse the internet for images that might be inspiring to me. They don't even necessarily have to deal with the project. All they have to do is give me a different perspective, see something from a different angle, look at something from a different design. I already said perspective. I'm looking at that word again.
You're doing fine. You're overthinking it.
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this
understand
20 minutes for you.
We're up to 16.
Yeah, but that's all the blah blah blah.
I'm aware.
So I'm trying to make this 20 minutes of actual interview.
It's fine, dude. We're only on the 13th question, so we still got ways to go.
Okay. Well, let me just finish this one up then, because that one's pretty short. Actually, it really is short. I'm making it longer. That's why I'm saying let me do this again. I'll cut it short. Here we go. Okay. So you got the first part. It was the part about the music.
Right.
Okay. Let's do this one. Let's see. Okay. And many times I browse the internet, just looking for images that may inspire me, just give me a different perspective. They don't even necessarily have to relate to the project. They just have to get my mind going in a different direction, get it out of a rut. Something interesting, something that moves me. And those things inspire me and help me to keep that creative flow going.
All right. What kind of steps do you take when moving a design from analog to digital?
That's actually very simple for me, because when I do my initial designs on paper, with pen and paper, I keep them to a size that's easy for me to lay on a scanner and just scan directly from my scanner into the computer. And there I have a digital file that I can work with in Illustrator or Photoshop if necessary.
That's pretty simple. When working on something like a website, what kind of schedule do you make?
Oh, there it is. I had to find it.
That's number 15.
Okay, 15. I typically create a Gantt chart, which is a chart that tells the client what to expect. It's showing them not only the time that we have to spend on the project, but it also shows them the project broken down into what day and what time is going to be spent on a very... I got to do that in over take two.
Okay, that's fine.
I create a Gantt chart which shows the client that that's I'm going to let me get my thought.
Did you get 2 words in and start to go on a tangent?
Yes, my mind works that way. It just kind of, it's like, yeah, what about this? And I'm like, no, that's not what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's how it works in my head. So here we go. I'm trying to focus here. Okay. I create Gantt charts for the client, and this is a chart that shows the client not only the total amount of time that we will spend on a project, but it breaks the project down into individual. What am I looking for? I know you get frustrated. Okay. Phases. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Take 4.
Is it only 4? I think it's 5.
That's okay. 5 or 6 or something. Okay, here we go. I create Gantt charts for the client, and this lets the client know not only the complete length of time that we have to spend on a project, but it breaks the project down into individual phases and lets the client know when those will be completed so that they can check in and see how that part of the project has gone.
Okay.
Not exactly what I wanted, but there you go. You got it.
All right, you're good, man. You're good. Are there any See, now it's me. Are there any complications you have to watch out for?
Well, I typically find that complications arise through lack of communication. When I don't communicate with the client during the course of a project, that's when the client either doesn't think anything's being done or has questions as to what could be done, or the client will interject and give a new direction to the project. So I find that if I keep in constant communication, they know that the project is going forward and they know how it's going forward, and they don't try to change the direction or the scope of the project.
How often do you get unreasonable requests from clients?
Those come quite often to a graphic designer. Most people out there think that because their 3-year-old can draw. See, there I go off on a tangent again. Okay, no. I have issues inside about that question. So
I think everybody would.
There are, it's like you having a client telling you how to do this,
Right.
not having ever done any of it. Okay. I get unreasonable requests.
Hold up.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Okay, sounds like it's over.
Okay, that was just a chair moving, so hopefully they're set. Uh, 17, right?
Yes.
Okay, 17. I get unreasonable requests quite often. Clients believing that they know exactly what a designer does and what I can and can't do. This usually comes before I have my Tier 2 interview with them and allow them to find out what I actually can do and what I can't do. The unusual requests usually go away at that point. If they don't, it's not typically a client that I want to continue working for.
How do you treat some of these requests?
Well, I typically end up trying to educate them, helping them understand what it is I can and can't do, and what it is that they want in relationship to the project, what they want initially, what's in their head, and how that process goes to become something that they can actually see. Either their website, their logo, their design on an advertisement or a package.
Do you ever plan to move out of freelance work?
At times, as I've mentioned, it is very frustrating to deal with clients. However, that's not the only thing that I kind of went off on that one.
That's okay.
I was going somewhere.
We're getting towards the end, so it's
Yeah. This is we're on 19, so we're good. Hang on. Okay, I was trying to mix in what I had down for 20. Okay, that's what the problem was. My mind jumped to my answer for 20. Okay. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Let me get this straight. At times it's frustrating to... There went my helicopter.
Yeah.
You get my helicopter? Okay.
Yeah, we got that.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah. Just trying to get a decent expression on my face so I'm not,
That's perfectly all right.
Yeah, the expression on my face, it bothers me, so anyway. Because I envision what this is going to look like.
We can play it back for you if you want when we're done.
No, it's just in my head I envision what it's going to look like.
Oh, okay.
And I look like it. I'm not sitting up straight, so I'm looking like I'm, Okay. Having been a photographer, I kind of know what it looks like just sitting here, what it looks like through that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then you gave me the dimensions, so I kind of got an idea of what's going on, you know.
It still looks good, man.
Ah, okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Number 19. I'm going to answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't raise your eyebrows at me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's natural reaction.
You're right. Yeah,
My bad.
I know. You were waiting for me to respond. Okay, here we go. I will get through this. At times it's very frustrating for me to deal with clients because of the scope creep or the questions that they have or the unreal expectations that they have. And these are usually easy to deal with, but they create some frustration. And I actually have considered, and am currently considering, moving out of freelance and getting into a design firm so that I work under somebody and don't have to deal with so many of those complications.
Okay. All right, final question. What advice would you give to someone just entering or soon to be entering freelance work?
I would let them know that they are the boss. And this entails a lot more than just doing what they want. To be a successful freelancer, you have to find the clients. You have to market your services. You have to outsource products or outsource work that you cannot do so that it can be done for the client. And on top of all of that, you have to direct the art. You have to handle all of the finance portion of the business. I said that. I'm going to start over. I'm going to give this to you better.
Okay. You got 4 minutes before I'm over time.
Okay. I would tell them that they're the boss. I would let them know that that entails a lot more. Being a freelance designer entails a lot more than just doing what they love, which is designing. That it entails taking care of the clients, finding clients. It entails being an art director. It also entails all of the financial aspect of the business on the back end, even the front end. Billing clients, taking care of paying for necessary stock images that may be necessary for like web design. But in there somewhere, they're going to find out that there is that work that they love.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're good. Are you tired yet?
I'm about done.